Hello friends, and welcome to this evening's video, where we're going to talk about the new aespa song Better Things, which has been out for around 22 minutes. But first, I just want to preemptively warn you, I'm going to get progressively sweatier over the course of this video because it is currently 82 degrees outside, and in my bedroom, according to my air conditioner, just before I turned it off, it was around 75, which is where my body shuts down. And I obviously can't film with an air conditioner on, so I will be suffering. However, I'm suffering for your own amusement, so I hope you appreciate that. I sound so bitter there. I promise I'm fine. Like, I have my paper plate fan. Very effective fan, for those who don't know. Paper plates, amazing fans. Anyway, just to go over what this video is going to work. I'm going to run through Better Things, the song, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. And then I'm going to give it a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have some disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1. This song is now 24 minutes old, but I'm still only a couple listens in, and my opinions on it very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is, of course, my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Anyway, now that we have all of that out of the way, we can get started. And of course, we're talking about Better Things, and this might be aespa's best title. Like, it might be, because it's giving pop perfection, and I'm already very deeply psychologically obsessed with it. And that's a new experience for me in regards to aespa titles. At least it's relatively new, because I have a complex relationship with aespa titles. I want to enjoy them. I do. Because, A, I'm a pop girly, so I'm always trying to enjoy pop music, but also, aespa has some excellent B-sides, and I want to support them for their excellent B-sides. However, their titles make it very difficult since, if you ask me, the sound they usually adopt for their titles is just very much not my taste. Like, there's a reason why, prior to this song, my favorite aespa title was without a doubt Dreams Come True, because it's not an aespa song. It's an SES song that aespa just so happens to be singing. Let's actually talk about Better Things, since it is an aespa song, and we're going to start off by talking about the background music, because this background music is so good. Like, a little too good. It's, at least in comparison to the standard background music you get in aespa titles, very toned down. And I personally really appreciate that because it manages to still hit so perfectly. As for the verses, the first one is definitely on the slower side of things, but I think it works there just because, as we should know by now, I love when a song builds, and when the first verse starts out pretty slow, and then it flows into the pre-chorus, and then it can flow well into the chorus. Like, it just gives this song such an incredible feeling, for me at least, that I'm always here for it. The issue, however, is that the second verse is also on the slower side, and it's not bad. I enjoyed that verse. That little thing they do with the bang, like, the bang, you'll understand if you've heard the song, but like that part, loved that. No complaints about the second verse, except for the fact that I don't like the fact that they slow it back down. The bridge, meanwhile, I adore it. Like, I adore this bridge. It's serving very cunt realness, and I mean that in the way that Lady Gaga serves cunt. Like, it's giving a lot of things that I am just all around here for. Plus, the way they bring it back in the outro is masterful. Like, it fucks so hard, and I love it with all my heart and soul. And while we're on the topic of things I love, it's time to talk about my favorite part of this song, which is the pre-chorus. This pre-chorus is a gift from God. I will not be convinced otherwise. This pre-chorus on its own is the bop of the century. I'm willing to die on that hill. It really is. Like, it's just, it hits so well and flows so perfectly into the chorus. It's really just all around a moment. Speaking of the chorus though, it's amazing. It's incredible. I loved it. It's simultaneously very chill and very toned down, again, in comparison to your standard aespa title, but it also still has me losing my entire mind. I don't know how it's perfectly walking that line, but I'm not going to complain. Big picture though, at a later date, I might call this my favorite aespa title. We'll have to see. But as of right here, right now, I think I still prefer Dreams Come True just a little more, just because I've heard it so much more. I'm so much more used to it. However, this song is definitely a solid number 2, with the potential of becoming number 1 at a later date. Like, I've said this before in other aespa reviews, but I just love when aespa and groups like aespa divert their sound a little bit. They do a more toned down, a more vocally based song, and that's what this is, and I unsurprisingly loved it. But that is all I have to tell you about the song. So with that, it is score time, and overall, I'm giving this song a 9.6 out of 10. I think I am. It's already in the Apple Music because it's a great song. I can't wait to stream it a bunch of work tomorrow. So yeah, 9.6 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on the song down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I would appreciate it because I've been suffering now for around 10 minutes in window closed, no fan, no air conditioning. It's probably like 80 degrees in here, so I've been suffering. If you want to like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it, but I'll be fine either way. Also, in the description, I'll be putting all my other aespa reviews. You can check them all out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!